I wanted to take a look at the Z170i by Asus. Now this is a gaming motherboard, strictly for gaming, but you can use it for other stuff. But we want to dive in and find out what the features are. So stick around if you want to see more of this motherboard. On the back of the motherboard, you've got the old PS2, which is for your old peripherals and keyboards. You've got 2 USB combo, which is backwards compatible to 1.1. You've got 4 USB blues, which is USB 3, which is up to 5 gigabits per second. You also got 2 USB 3.1s, which is a nice added feature onto this motherboard, which is up to 10 gigabits per second. You also got 8 channels and optical out as well, which makes this motherboard exceptionally. So on the back of the motherboard, it also has this thing called Wi-Fi Go. Well, obviously this is for your internet, and you've got this nice little feature that they throw in as well, and you connect it up, and it's AC as well, so it's the top sort of bandwidth that you get for wireless in the air. And normally on a small form factor motherboard, it would have like a little SD slot card, but it doesn't have it on there. It just has it built straight into the motherboard, which is a nice feature. And underneath, it's got an M2 SATA, which you can obviously put other stuff onto the bottom of the motherboard. I think it's up to 32 gig as well. And so we have support for RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 10, and we also got the support for Technology 14 as well by Intel. So that's great little features that you get with the motherboard itself. So let's talk about the memory quickly. So we've got XMP Extreme Memory on there. This is non-ECC or buffered memory on there at all. And you can go up to 3200 megahertz, and you go up to 32 gig of like having that sort of memory in DDR4, which is a lot of memory on this little motherboard. So we also got USB 3 header, which I like where that is placed, because it means it's in a good place to go for a grommet hole. If there's room for a grommet hole, it can be nicely tidy with cable management. We also got three fan headers actually on the motherboard itself, which is okay. You can have one for water cooling, and then you can have one for the back to dissipate heat, and one to collect like air from the front. So technically it should be enough. But if not, you're going to need a splitter and something that you can hide the actual cables around the back of your actual case, so it can be really nice and tidy and a nice tidy build. We also got a function for the audio, which is called Supreme FX, and it's kind of where you can plug in your headphones and get the optimized sound, as well as having other stuff plugged into it like a DAC amp, and having more speakers plugged in, and like sort of 7.1 surround sound. It's going to sound fabulous off this motherboard. So this motherboard's got HD support of supporting 4K, so you can get a resolution of 4096 to 2160, which is a great full resolution of 4K just from such a small form factor motherboard, and without even having an extra graphics card on top. So all in all, remember this is 1151 socket motherboard, so it'll only fit the 6th generation new processors that are going to be obviously available for this motherboard, and DDR4. So this is the end of the review, and if you like the review, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave me a comment and tell me what you thought about this motherboard, or is there something that you like that's kind of comparable to this motherboard, or something else that you want to see. Leave it down in the comments, let me know and I'll get it. So that's in the review, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.